doing every morning is checking on the turtle paddock. We have had one additional turtle this week. I think there was one also on the weekend. So that's two. Turtle alert! Babe! Babe, big night, big night. Big night, big flips. Good job, darling. Celebratory piss. I've seen girls do that outside of the bath. I must have gone out and they must have known I was filming and needed content. So, yeah, what the fuck is this? Oh, you're just sleeping. I thought she was like dead or something. No, she's just sleeping, just dead to the world. Just zoom around, check if there's any turtles in here. They're starting to quite aggressively, heavily lamb. So turtles are starting to diminish because, you know, after the lambs come out, they're not going to turtle anymore, which is good. Also, I've got some new stylish headwear. Isn't it beautiful? They're little sheepies. Thank you to Sue for sending that. And Slug also got herself a nice skin suit. I was going to put it on her today, but I didn't want it to get wrecked as she was, you know, doing slug things. So that's it. That's an indoor suit. Do we have any other eventful things happen this week? What is this? Nope, it's just sunbathe. It's like fucking bitch. Ruined my fucking sleep. It's windy again today. It's been so fucking windy here. It's the last week. It wasn't as we had a real. Nope, she's just asleep. You're allowed to sleep. Not allowed to do sketchy shit, but you are allowed to sleep. I got a comment that I want to talk about. I think I talked about it a while ago, probably when we were lambing last year. But I was along the lines of, would it be a practical solution to put the ewes that are lambing next to the shed so they can be checked and helped more regularly? So there's a few things. These sheep are checked regularly. These are being checked once or twice every 24 hours. When you check more regularly, you can end up with more orphan lambs because ewes are getting up and walking away. Every time you check them, you risk orphan lambs. That's the first thing. Second thing, putting 3,000 sheep, which is like the peak lambing numbers. When you've got 3,000 sheep in that lambing period, you can't put them all next to the shed. It's 3,000 fucking sheep. You need sheep in paddocks like this. So there can be sheep down here, there's sheep all the way over here, there's sheep here behind me. This is one paddock, right? We've got 250 sheep lambing in this one paddock. So we have ewes that are able to walk away, lamb, bond with those lambs, come back. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up in a nice pretty bow because if you get it, you're going to get it. If you don't, there's no fucking helping you. Remember this when you're watching my channel. Remember this when you're watching Sandy's channel. Remember this when you're watching fucking Cammie's channel. Remember this when you watch some random farmer that does fucking crops. Not everything that someone else does works everywhere. There is no one size fits all for shit, especially with farming and livestock, right? Are you following? Because fuck, if I get any more bloody comments about this shit, I am going to pull out my fucking spleen. I saw Sandy talk about this in one of her recent videos. Sandy's too nice. I'm the fucking devil on the shoulder, all right? Just because it works here doesn't mean it's gonna work there. And just because it works there doesn't mean it's gonna work here. Does that make sense? Now that I've told you that, I have a question for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? If you say no, I can't fucking help you. I fucking can't. I'm fucking done with this TED talk. I'm not revisiting this shit. I know when stuff's scaled up, it's hard to imagine, but like just assume we're doing, to the best of our knowledge, the best things for our animals. Just assume that, all right? On a completely different note, people seem to be becoming immune to the word moist because I've been using it too much. Disappointing. So starting 2025, we're going to be working in the word secretion. These are the new ewes that were meant to start lambing September 2nd. If you watched last week's video, you're up to date. had a few issues in here. So we've had 4 or 5 of these ewes lamb. As you will see, there's no fucking lambs in the paddock. We have a fox problem. Normally we don't shoot around sheep that are lambing because of the fact that, you know, that causes mums to abandon lambs out of panic. But 5 ewes have lambed and we've got 0 fucking lamb. And every one of them were born alive because we fucking saw them. We saw them walk, we saw the lambs walking around. We come back the next day, no lambs. So on a completely different side note, foxes in Australia are becoming huge. I saw one the other day that was half grey, half red fox, and it was the size of slug. The fox was the same size as fucking Typo. That's huge. So this weekend we've got a shooter coming that's going to deal with it because we can't have foxes taking the lambs. Look, there's not even a trace of lamb. There's no body. It's just gone. So the fox has taken the lamb and ran away. It is teeny fox season, so the fox probably taken the lamb home to its baby demons to eat. And before I get any comments about that, foxes here in Australia are an invasive species that the British let out when they came here. They are feral pests that are not supposed to be here. The hunting of foxes and rabbits is allowed here. I don't know about the fucking UK. This is a different country, not the same country, and it does not have the same laws around foxes. So yes, you can hunt foxes here. Before I get fucking comments, because I know I'm gonna get someone going, you're not allowed to hunt foxes. Yeah, well, we can, so shut the fuck up. So these ewes are all good. The ewes behind are all good, minus the lambs that have disappeared. We weaned lambs off yesterday, and the ewes are insisting on going back to the fence to get back to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to put them down the end of the lane in that triangle paddock until they calm down. It's there to move all the sheep that are in there into the other paddock down the lane. Have we come up all this way for 3 fucking sheep? Yes, yes we did. This one on the right, when we get to, you know, our numbers up and we start culling for quality, this one on the right would be culled. We don't want that. I think, is she a crossbred or is she a Primeline? She might even be a fucking crossbred. This is kind of like an all sorts of ewes that have been close to lambing but didn't get back to the paddock or were too heavy, stopped walking in the lane. These are our all sorts. Fucking Primelines. There's a fucking crow there. There's a crow asleep next to the bush. Did you fucking see it? Dude, are you sick? No, he's fine. He was just asleep next to the bush. That's fucking random. I'm going to go out on a limb and say these 2 are crossbreds and this is a Primeline. By the looks of their heads, I'm going to say they're crossbreds. Look at the quality difference in the crossbreds and the Primeline. Like, look at the Primeline. And then look at the crossbreds. Like, you can just look at them and go, yeah, the Primelines are clearly a superior sheep. I have to have a lot of thoughts because Slug has no thoughts. Bitch, you're a fucking cow. You're not even a fucking Primeline. You're just a cow. Typo, go. Now we're cooperating because I give you the threat of the slug. Come on. So this is the sort of shit that leaves them in the lane, is when they just walk off. See how the beautiful mob of 2 is just walking down there, minding their business, and this fucking thing just decides she's going to go over here. Like, fucking crossbreds. Lammy, I'm sorry, that's your mum. Alright, well, we'll be back in half an hour. We're slowly cruising. Come on, ladies. Pick up those heels. This is where they're going. As you can see, pretty decent grass. Not overwhelming, but, you know, better than other sheep. No. This is where we turn. Normally, yes, we do go this way, lady. However, today we are veering to the right. Yes. Come on. Fucking crossbreds. See, Primeline straight in there, crossbred. And I need to think about it. Move these sheep out of the way, hold them in the corners so we can bring them through. We're just gonna move these to the corner and then we play the sitting game, don't we, Slug? No, not the squeaky, the sit. What I like to do when they're sitting is keep them in a sort of nice, tight kind of ball. Nice, tight balls don't break. That's what I've found. I would like to put Slug out, however, they are using dogs and I don't want Slug to piss off. So we're going to sit here like this. And they're going to go do that. So we're going to do this. That is a weird looking fucking Primeline. What a strange looking sheep. They're going to go this way. So we're going to go this way. And then we're going to sit. And then we wait. There's also a strange looking Primeline. Why the fuck is there a Merino? And we're gonna creep back behind the silo just so they know I'm here. The sheep have entered the paddock. When we just sit and we watch their heads, we watch for that sort of movement like that you was doing, and we roll, and we stop. It's much easier to shut them down while they're just walking than when we're waiting. Typo, can you sit down, please? Oh, move. I saw that. That was one too many steps, woman. Now, if they go that way, it doesn't matter, but we just need to block off this way. So we're just gonna roll down here and let these ewes go through the gate. There's 77. I counted them myself. As soon as they all go through this gate, that's my job done. It's raining. Not much, but it's something. What I'm going to do now is just going to walk these up the lane to the triangle paddock. Then we will resume the lambie search. There hasn't really been anything too exciting happening. The ewes have been really good, so it's not like a big deal that we haven't got to them yet. Today, I imagine I'm just going to drive through the paddocks and go, yes, very good. It's nice, it's different, it's unusual. Just put Typo out because they kind of just stopped walking, so I don't know what that's about. But we're going again, aren't we? We're up the back. It's so windy and there's little bits of rain that almost feels like ice. And it like stings like razor blades when it hits you. Not a good time. Prolapse ewe is in here. Where is she? She has lambed. I'm wondering, the string from the harness is still on her and I need to get it back. So I'm wanting to catch her. I didn't want to catch her after she first lambed so she wouldn't run off on her lambs. But I can't seem to find her with her twins. She's got two twins. They're actually really good condition. I wonder if it's fallen off. That would be fucking ideal if it's fallen off. If you can look past the droplets, that's her there. She had a bit of shit on her yesterday. But that's her there with her babies. That's probably why she prolapsed, because those babies are pretty sizable. Glad she was able to get that harness off. I imagine it's going to be in the fucking ground somewhere. And I will have to keep an eye out for it when I see it. We've just finished going around up here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing's happened. So that's good. I've gone and got my fucking snow jacket. We're fencing. Just picking up a couple of stay and strainer posts for the back of the car. Oh, I'll give you a cow update. Here are the cows. Move. The rain's just getting heavier and heavier, which we love. This is our most vulnerable paddock at the moment. This is the turtle paddock. I just want to check on them, bad vibes. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ewes here lamb in the last, hour? 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. Every single one of them has had doubles. Rain, however, it seems to speed up the uteral dance, if you will. Yeah, I just want to spin around these. There's another one, 6. They look all good. 9, fresh. 10, fresh. I'd say this ewe out here by herself. Hang on, stop so you can see. There you go. 11, 12, 13. I'd say that ewe out there's labouring as well. But that's what storms do. When you get rain, you get lambs, especially if they're heavily lambing. For some reason, that's when they want to come out. Oh, there's 2 gates here. Hang on, let me channel my inner Primeline. Oh yeah, slug. That was good. Solid effort, slug. Just thought I'd give you a quick rundown of the fencing gear we use. So, hammer and staple these to attach wire to fence posts. I have splinters. Don't judge me. I tried pulling them out. It didn't happen. Wire cutters, strainers, but we're using the fence thing on the tractor. This is a twitcher. You get a nice tight wrap on the fence when you use that. This is wire. Blue wire bends easy as shit. Like that. Bend, bend, bend. And bend back. Good enough. Then we've got drill bits for the fence posts. What they'll do is you drill into the fence, you make a hole, and then you either put your gate latch in, or on these long posts here, these ones here, you put these in. So what you do is drill a hole in here, you put that in there like that, and that pushes in, and then you drill a hole, say, into here, and you put it in there, and that just holds that nice and tight. The big, thick posts, we use them for gate latches, so you put your gate latch into this. The smaller posts are the other post that goes on the other side of this. So, you're going to have one here, hole here, hole on the end, that slots in there, then the other side slots in here. Then we have star pickets, which go in the ground as the fence, as I'll show you in a sec. Why we're using for the fence, that's it there. It unravels, good vibes all around. You stick it on the fence, the sheep sing hallelujah, we can't get through this, and we move on with our lives. Thing on the back of the tractor, that's your post digger. You line up the pole, you line up with the ground, you dig your hole in the hole, and then have a great time. We've got the steel posts in the bucket. Just going to head down so they can continue putting the star pickets in. Getting to the sketchy part of the hill, if you will. This is not the fun part of fencing, is when you have to go down the sketchy hill in the tractor. That's just like a pretty solid drop. I think they're working out what they want to do here. I think they're going to put a strainer post at the bottom of the hill down here. Extra strainer posts on either sides of the hill, so it doesn't just lift the whole fucking thing out of the ground. I found a rock. Almost there. Slag! Look, I bought you a treasure. You can look at it later. I bought it as sacrifice. She's been sitting in the car for an hour and a half, like, bitch, when do we get to fucking leave? Slug, look at your treasure. She's like, cool, it's a fucking rock. Chucky Yui. And we'll head off. Slug. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like or slug. Slug. Go ignore your rock.